Basta.
You told me to do 4. I don't do 4. Do 4. I don't need to do 4. I just need to do 1. Do 4.
Listen, I went down to camp before he fought his focus and the level of, you know, intense training he was doing. And I said, I don't know it all. When he explained that to me, I was just like, yeah, you're right. You know, let me back.
Pacquiao continues to embrace road work, often running with a large group, feeding off their energy while maintaining a disciplined and consistent training routine with his team.
9, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, up, 5, 6.
I'm watching you guys.
9,
Up.
Let's go!
Away from me, right? Help me out here.
Up.
Woo! I know.
Up. We're young.
26. Forever young. 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40.
Up.
According to his trainer, Pacquiao works like a machine, constantly surprising everyone in the gym with his endless energy, strict discipline, and relentless training intensity.
Working hard. He ran an hour. He did a whole...
It would have been 22 years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he's a machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
He ran an hour. He didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. As we increase the rounds to this, he's got to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
He's a machine. What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. Hey, well, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the train, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking the system, and we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does. And the whole team's here. You feel the energy, the vibe.
Chris Algery has praised Pacquiao as a truly unique fighter, saying no one else fights like him. He described Manny as special and even called him the toughest opponent he has ever faced, placing him among boxing's all-time greats because of his skill, rhythm, and legendary career.
Most difficult thing to adjust to or get used to with Pacquiao in the ring?
I mean, nobody fights like him. He's very difficult to prepare for. It took Marquez 4 fights to figure him out. You know, and Marquez is one of the fastest thinkers in the game, and he's just such a difficult guy to zone in on. I always felt like just as I was getting my crosshairs on him, he would change his rhythm. He's a very rhythmic fighter. He uses broken rhythm very, very well, and yeah, adjustments on the fly, which is what I think all the best fighters in the world do. All the top guys I fought made vast adjustments along the way. So yeah, Manny's he's special, as is Floyd.
His power, where did it rank among the fighters that you faced?
Not the hardest, but also very hard. You know, Keith Thurman famously said he's got bricks for hands. It's very true. So you have bricks for hands plus fast hands, plus punches you don't see, makes him a very dangerous puncher. But he wouldn't say he was the hardest. Ruslan hit, I believe, way harder. Huge crunching power. But in terms of a guy with fast hands who has hard hands, but also punches from angles that are hard to see, very, very dangerous.
Manny Pacquiao says returning to training camp has reignited his energy, adding that his passion for boxing is still strong, and his journey in the sport is far from over.
Feeling like I'm young.
Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally, you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that oh, Manny's career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it, and I'm not done yet. And
why do you feel that way? Because you've achieved so much. You've done everything. You're a Hall of Famer. Where is that coming from, the need to want to show people, like, no, I'm not done yet? Like, well, why can't you just be like, nah, I can do whatever I want. I've done everything.
You know, I can easily fight a easy opponent or non-boxers. I can easily pick a easy to win, but I pick the best because I want to add more in my legacy
Pacquiao also makes it clear he's more motivated than ever. He's not chasing easy fights or quick paydays. He's focused on real challenges that will continue to build and strengthen his legacy.
In talking with your team, they've told me that they've seen you more hungry, more driven, more focused. Why not fight a YouTuber? Why not take an easy fight, you know? Like at 42, you're taking on arguably either the best or a 1A or 1B welterweight in the world. Why not go fight a Logan Paul, a Jake Paul, and make a lot of money and not have a hard fight?
I mean, the question is, what's that for in your legacy, in my legacy? No, I want to fight the best so that can be added to my legacy.
Despite the hype, some critics have dismissed the potential rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Pacquiao, claiming it feels like a fight happening too late rather than a must-see showdown.
Mayweather and Pacquiao are fighting again. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's two legends / two old men who are fighting each other. You know, they haven't been very active. It's a big money grab. I'm gonna say it like this: I don't hate it, right? Because the division is actually moving. It's not like they're fighting for a title and keeping guys out of the way. They're fighting each other. They both make a lot of money, and it's going to bring so much nostalgia for both of their careers in the build-up. For those 2 months where we're leading up to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2, all we're going to do is watch, and talk about their fights, and I love that. I love that idea because I think they're two stalwarts in our sport. And in terms of them fighting each other, I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to put on a barn-burning performance, especially when they're damn near 50. But I don't know. I'm not super mad at it. I actually am looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to.
Veteran trainer Ronnie Shields believes fans shouldn't be surprised if Pacquiao pulls off a victory. He points to Manny's explosive speed and relentless style as key factors that could trouble Mayweather.
Fight for both guys, you know, and look, it's hard to pick a winner for me on that fight because, you know, Pacquiao is a slick, fast, you know, strong.
While acknowledging Mayweather's elite defense and ring IQ, Shields says the fight will ultimately come down to strategy and execution. If Pacquiao applies the right game plan and keeps the pressure on, he believes Manny can make it highly competitive and even win.
He's a pressure fighter. And, I mean, man, that's going to be explosive. It's all, you know, and I guess whoever had the best game plan, I think, is going to.
Shields also stresses that age won't decide this fight. Instead, determination, experience, and hunger will matter more. He believes Pacquiao's mindset and drive still make him a serious threat, while admitting the outcome is difficult to predict since both fighters have the tools to win.
Say younger is always better. You know, I mean, you know, experience is probably the best thing. But, you know, the determination, I think, is going to be a big factor in this fight. And, I mean, you know, look, it's hard to pick a winner. I mean, it really is. It's, you know, it's going to be a great fight and a tough fight. And I definitely want to beat up.
Meanwhile, Chris Algery believes the rematch could be even bigger than their first historic clash, drawing massive global attention. However, he still favors Mayweather, pointing to his defensive mastery, ring IQ, and ability to capitalize on mistakes, qualities that have defined his undefeated career. While he respects Pacquiao's aggression, he sees Mayweather's style as a tough puzzle to solve once again.
Floyd Mayweather in a real fight in September. Mayweather's putting his 50-0 on the line on Netflix. How big is that, and who wins?
I think it's a big fight. It might actually be a better fight than the first one. I famously went on record and said that Manny Pacquiao's style was no good for Floyd. I mean, Manny Pacquiao would not be able to beat Floyd because the styles just didn't match up. And it was right after I fought him where I said that, because I could just see where there were spots where Floyd, his fundamental skills, his boxing style, his ability to control space and pace would have given Manny a lot of trouble. And sure enough, when they fought, they did. But how much is left of both of these guys? We saw Manny in the Barrios fight. Very impressive that he went 12. But again, he had a guy in Barrios who didn't step on it. You know, he let Manny dictate and fight for portions of the round. And Floyd's been pretty active. He's been fighting exhibitions over the last couple of years. Not 10-rounders, not with really dangerous opponents, but I feel like they're probably in a pretty similar area right now in terms of their momentum. But yeah, I don't know, man. It might be actually a little more entertaining than the first fight. It might be a little more action.
Reports suggest this rematch could become one of the biggest boxing events of 2026, generating massive financial returns. With a high-profile venue like the Sphere and potential global streaming through platforms like Netflix, the fight carries huge commercial appeal. Despite the money involved, both fighters remain focused on delivering a top-level performance, knowing that this moment could further cement their legacies.
Why this fight is happening, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why this fight is happening. Like, Netflix is involved. Netflix has said that they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they've put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention. Literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring.
Paulie Malignaggi says there's real uncertainty heading into this fight. It's been years since Floyd Mayweather Jr. last competed in a true professional bout back in 2017, and no one knows exactly what version of him will show up now at nearly 50. With that long layoff and possible ring rust, Malignaggi believes one of the biggest questions on fight night will be just how sharp and effective Mayweather really is against a still hungry Manny Pacquiao.
He's got left at 49. You know, we haven't seen him fight in a while. So, you know, we know the Mayweather we used to see. We'll see what Mayweather exists at 49 years old. Honestly, I don't know, you know. We're comparing the Mayweather we used to see against the Pacquiao we just saw. We really don't have anything to go by with Mayweather because he hasn't been active recently. 49, we'll see what he has left. He was an excellent fighter, but we'll see what he has left at 49.
Holly, appreciate your time, man. You're doing great work over at ProBox.
And we're a growing company, man. Looking forward to keep growing it.
Meanwhile, Joe Rogan believes Mayweather still looks sharp and capable of delivering a high-level performance. From what he's seen, Floyd hasn't lost the core fundamentals that made him great. His timing, reflexes, and defensive skills, developed over decades, still appear elite and continue to set him apart.
His mental was just too far ahead of everybody else's.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Well, the one fight between like guys who retired and came back that I'm still interested in seeing is him and Manny. And I know they're going to do that on Netflix.
Floyd.
I think that's still a high-level fight, though. That's what I love about it. Because I think Manny is still a high-level fighter. And Floyd, even in these exhibitions that he's been doing,
He be looking good, huh?
He looks great, man. He looks great in sparring. You see him in sparring, like, good Lord, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's lost a step.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't see Manny being able to beat Floyd Mayweather. Like, I don't see it. I think Manny looked solid his last fight with Barrios, but I just don't see Floyd losing. Like, I think it's some guys that he could come back today in the sport of boxing and fight.
Yeah, I think so.
Like guys
even
like
though he's
Barrios,
46. Yeah, right.
I think he would.
He would light Barrios up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogan also highlights Mayweather's disciplined lifestyle as a major reason for his longevity. He points out that Floyd trains consistently, avoids unhealthy habits, and takes care of his body year-round. That level of discipline helps preserve his speed, reflexes, and defensive instincts even at this stage. While age affects every athlete, Rogan believes Mayweather's preparation and smart living keep him competitive and extremely difficult to beat.
Ever there in the first place. Because so if he was here and he's lost this much, they're still here.
Yeah.
And even though he's not Floyd that fought Canelo or Floyd that fought Ricky Hatton, it's not the same Floyd. It's not that much different.
Yeah, he's still so far ahead.
Because he's not drinking, he's not putting his body up, he's not doing anything stupid, he stays in shape, he eats right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate Floyd too, because that's one of the guys that I never did no business with ever, and he still kind of helped me. So I appreciate him, and I think he's a real dude, and he got my love and respect.
Well, I always say that if you wanted to have a style that you emulate, where you want to have a great career, look at that.
The rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao is shaping up to be one of the most talked about events in boxing history, reigniting a legendary rivalry more than a decade after their first clash. With massive global interest and both fighters training intensely, the excitement continues to build. Despite their age, fans and experts are eager to see how strategy, heart, and preparation will decide the outcome. With Mayweather's defensive brilliance and Pacquiao's relentless aggression at the center, this fight promises drama, high stakes, and another chance to cement their legacies.
Of course, is very much into eventizing. He's whatever they put on, whether it's boxing or tennis. And so far, they've done Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. They just did they just did Canelo against Crawford. And obviously, a rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao, even at this stage, would classify as a big event for Netflix. And I think is a real possibility this is going to happen. Mayweather's now 46, I believe. And Pacquiao's around the same age. But look, this was the biggest fight in boxing history when it happened. And I think all these years later, a rematch, if it happens, especially after the way Pacquiao looked in July against Barrios, there would be serious.
And now it all comes down to this. When Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. step into the ring again, it won't just be a fight. It'll be history repeating itself with everything on the line. One brings relentless pressure, the other unmatched defense. One is chasing redemption, the other protecting perfection. Collision, so the question is, can Pacquiao finally rewrite the story, or will Mayweather prove once again why he's undefeated? Backhand index pointing down, drop your prediction below, and don't forget to subscribe to Fight Zone for more explosive boxing content. fire boxing.